What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka New York Prepper. Just wanted to take you guys along on my hunting trips, and today it is opening day of the Pennsylvania black bear rifle hunting season. Right now it's about 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and I actually slept in this morning, so I missed the morning time, which is usually the best time to be in the woods. But for bears, it doesn't really matter as much. Bears are more of an evening creature, more of a night creature than a morning creature. I've seen bears all time of the day, during the middle of the day, later on in the evening. It doesn't really matter for them. They're not like deer, you know. Deer usually, they like the morning time. That's the best time to see a deer. But I slept in, and it's about 2 in the afternoon right now, so I'm just hoping to catch the evening and see if I can't find a monster bear. I haven't scouted this area much. I've been spending a lot of time here the last couple of months, but I just moved to PA, as a lot of you guys may know, in August. So, you know, between unpacking and getting settled in, I just haven't really had a chance to scout out the area and find a good bear hunting spot. Now in New York, I had a lot of good bear hunting spots because I hunted them for 20 years. So I knew where all the bears were. I knew specific locations where the bears were. And, you know, I knew areas where I could just sit up on a tree and watch the area, and I knew I would see something. But here, I have no idea where the bears are, specific areas. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to just find a good area that has good bear habitat that I think I would see a bear in, and I'll try to find like an open area where I can observe from a long distance, and maybe I'll see a bear walking by. Pennsylvania has one of the densest bear populations in the entire United States. There's about 20,000 black bears, according to the Pennsylvania Game Commission, in the state. And Pennsylvania also, I believe, has the world record black bear, which I think was like 900 pounds. But every year they shoot huge black bears in PA, sometimes 800 or 900 pounds. I know one guy like 2 years ago shot a 900 pounder in PA. So there's some monsters here, and I'm hoping that I see one today, but it is getting late in the day, so it'll be nice just to sit in the woods for a little bit. And I took a day off of work this week so I could spend a day in the woods, an extra day during the week. So I'm excited about it. I got my .416 Ruger. That's the rifle I'm using. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that's overkill. All you need is a .270. Well, black bears are pretty big animals. They can get up to 600 pounds, especially here in the Northeast. So I want a gun that's going to leave a nice blood trail and put the bear down quickly. Bears are notorious for not leaving a blood trail because they have so much mass, and many times bullets don't completely penetrate through the bear, especially if you're using something lighter like a .270 or a 30-06 with the inappropriate bullets, you know, really soft bullets that don't penetrate well. They don't leave a good blood trail because there's no hole on the other side of the bear, so they don't leave a huge blood trail. So I like to go big or go home, and I got my .416 Ruger, which is an elephant gun, and I got some 400 grain TSX bullets from Buffalo Boar. And you know, when it comes to bears, I'd rather just go a little bit bigger than a little bit lighter. You know, when you're hunting an animal that's huge, it's better to go a little bit bigger than to go a little bit lighter. You know, if you don't have the proper equipment, you may want to just spend a little bit of money and upgrade your firearm and get something that's adequate enough for large game, because a bear and a deer are two separate animals. You know, they're completely different physiology. So just because you have ammo that works good on a deer doesn't mean it's going to work good on a bear. I also carry my 500 Magnum as a secondary weapon, just in case for whatever reason I need some kind of backup weapon. You know, these aren't grizzly bears, but you know, you never know if I gotta put one down, if you know I gotta put him down, and you know, I want something with authority. I don't want something where I gotta, you know, dump 20 rounds and hope and pray. So the area that we're hunting in today is known as the Quahana Wild Area, and it's one of the most secluded spots in all of Pennsylvania, and I happen to live very close to it, and it's the only area that I really know because I've been going there a lot. So that's why I'm going there. It's not necessarily the best area for bear hunting in PA, but it's definitely a good area, and I just know the area, so that's why I'm going there, because I haven't really had a chance to explore other areas. Pennsylvania's a pretty big state, so I'm not going to be able to explore the whole state in 3 months, you know, since I just got here. So I'm just going with what I'm familiar with, and it's a beautiful area here. It's about 2,000 feet in elevation. This is known as the Allegheny Plateau, or the Allegheny Mountains here. We're not far from the Allegheny National Forest, which is to the north and west of us here. And it's a beautiful area. The terrain is mostly kind of flat. There's some little valleys and steep areas, but for the most part, there's a plateau over here. And it's a good mixture of habitat here. You have open hardwoods, and you got conifers as well. As you can see, there's hemlocks and white pines, spruces, firs, and then you got some oaks and maples and stuff like that mixed in. So it's a good mixture of habitat. You got your food sources, you got your cover sources, you know, your wintering grounds with your hemlocks and white pines, and then you got your oaks and nut-bearing trees, which are important for all game animals. So it's a good hunting spot. I haven't seen a bear in Pennsylvania yet, actually, since I moved here at all. But hoping that I'll see one today or this weekend. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Some of the wildlife here, besides just bears, you got white-tailed deer, a lot of deer here. Got a lot of elk in this area. Also rattlesnakes, which I think by now should be in their dens. Really not looking forward to stepping on one by accident. A lot of rattlesnakes here. Also, although the state says that there's no mountain lions, a lot of people have seen mountain lions around here, and They believe that there's a very small population of mountain lions that come over from Michigan and other areas in the Midwest. So there's always a potential for that. But primarily deer, elk, and rattlesnake, and everything else you could imagine in between. Alright guys, so I'm near my hunting spot. This is the Quahana Wild area, and one of the most secluded areas in all of Pennsylvania. And this is the area where they had a top secret facility back in the 50s through the 70s. I did a video on it. I'll leave a link up above if you want to check that out. But they used to have nuclear jet engine research facilities here, and there was a small nuclear reactor. And this whole area was a completely restricted area, the Quahana Wild area. Before the state took it back, it was a giant restricted area. They had a fence going all around it, and the area is 30,000 acres, I believe, and they had a huge fence all around the perimeter. And the road that we're on right now, this road was the only road, or it is the only road that really bisects the whole property. But the Curtis Wright Corporation, they had a huge facility here, and they contaminated some of the area, and then the state took it back. You can see a bunch of hunters here. So I'll leave a link up above if you want to check the video out where I explore some of the abandoned nuclear jet engine research facilities. I have my own thoughts about it. I think they were doing research into something else besides that, something a little bit more advanced. But as you see, guys, it's very remote here, very beautiful, and I'm excited to get out in the woods. Got some extremely dense woods over here. This is exactly what bears like. They like these really dense woods. A lot of rhododendrons and mountain laurel and hemlocks. They like this really thick woods. They love it. This is classic bear habitat right here. Alright guys, I'm at my spot now. Wanted to show you the terrain here. It's a mixture of mountain laurels, hardwoods, and some hemlocks and white pines. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go down there towards that open area, all the way down there, a couple hundred yards. Maybe I'll see a bear walking through this oak grove here. So I'm just gonna use my compass and take an azimuth and head into the woods. Let's see what happens, guys. Alright guys, I'm hiking towards my spot. Got my 500 Magnum, my compass, 416 Ruger. Gotta wear orange. In Pennsylvania they have an orange law, so I gotta wear an orange hat. Gotta have some orange on my chest, and I gotta have orange on my back, so that's why I'm all covered in orange. But there's not too many hunters here. Counted about 10 hunters around the area, so it's a big area. So all right, let's see what happens. Got ourselves a nice open area here, guys. Look at that. A lot of oaks here. A lot of beech trees. Bears love beech trees. So let's see if I don't get lucky. All right, guys, we're in this open hardwood area here, and a lot of oaks. As you can see, a lot of oak trees, which is very good. I just saw a deer. I spooked one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head towards that grove of hemlocks over there. It's really thick, and bears like that kind of area. So I think I'm just going to sit somewhere on the edge over there. Maybe I'll catch the bear when he's leaving the hemlocks and coming out here to look for acorns. But so far, no signs of any bears. I didn't see any clawed up trees or anything. So they're definitely around, that's for sure. Got some fresh deer poop right there. There's the Ruger guide gun. 416. Check that out, guys. All right, guys, we're losing light, so gotta head back to the car. See, it's starting to get kind of darkish. So I'm gonna head back to the car. Got my compass here. Alright guys, so I didn't see a bear, but I found a good spot. I found a good spot over there by all those hemlocks. There was a little wet area. And bears love water, they love dense vegetation. I saw a deer, lots of sign of deer, so great spot for the deer season, which is next weekend. So I had a good time though, and I got a feeling for what the hunting pressure is like around here and where all the guys go, the other hunters go. So I know which areas to avoid, and I had a good time. That's the most important thing when you go hunting, is have a good time. It's not always about the kill, but you know, just being out in the woods is a blessing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll do more hunting videos for the bear season and also deer season. So take care, God bless, and don't forget the 3 P's: prepare, practice, and persevere.